Hunter.
I'm Rebecca.
I'm Caitlin.
I'm Nessa.
This is the Family Showdown!
What was that music? What was that
It
music?
was ominous music.
It was weird. I don't know what to think about it.
Why don't you say hi?
Hi, guys. Welcome to our usual shenanigans. Oh, actually, no, this is a top 10 night, isn't it?
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun. Top 10 games. We're surprised we haven't played
Oh my.
yet.
Sound inception going on.
No. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to them?
What
is going on?
I don't know. Craziness. What were you going to
Hey,
say?
welcome. Glad you guys are all here.
So this is our top 10 games we're surprised we haven't played, but more likely, a more appropriate title might be top 10 games you're surprised we haven't played.
That could be entirely possible.
So someone suggested this list. I really should write down who makes these suggestions. I never do.
True that.
Someone in the chat suggested this list. And I thought it would be a cool list because it allows us to talk about games we don't normally talk about.
Oh, I thought you were saying this allows us to talk about games. I'm like, doesn't every list?
So yeah, making this list is funny because, I thought, this is going to be a tough list to make. I got a list of 30 games here.
Oh, yeah, mine stacked up pretty quickly. I quit after a while because I was like, this is nuts.
So this is probably a convenient list since we're going to the convention this weekend. So maybe this is the to be played list as well.
That's cool. That's cool. So did you put a lot of the hot and fresh games on?
No.
Well, we may have more crossover than I thought then, because I was thinking you might do like the new hotness stuff, and
there is. Let me take.
Because I didn't
Let me
either.
take a peek.
There's some that are kind of new.
There is one newish game on my list. The rest are all older games. It's because I figured the older ones might be more appropriate because a lot of time has passed, yet we still haven't played these games.
Exactly.
So, I probably have a good reason, maybe even a story, why I haven't played a lot of these games.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think it's gonna be a good one.
What's SDJ?
The Spiel des Jahres. We're going to talk about that
not hip
after
with
the
the
top
lingo.
10, so you're going to have to wait. But we're not going to go into detail, but I will talk about them
Heck yeah.
shortly.
We gotta weigh in. We must weigh in.
But we'll talk about them at length next Tuesday. But we will talk about them a little bit. And we have an unboxing. So all kinds of funnery after we're done.
What is going on? Craziness.
All right, so let's get her started. Let's jump right in.
Get this party started.
So my number 10. So I kind of put these in order of how surprising I haven't played them. Maybe. All right. So my number 10 is a game we've talked about playing many times, but for some reason we've never played it.
Okay.
And that is Millennium Blades.
It's so true.
We've talked about buying this game, playing this game, organizing a group to play this game, but yet we've never played this game. And I think this game, I would really, really enjoy it if we played it. Because,
I think so. It's gaming... Well, you...
This is my list. No, so
gaming Inception.
So the one of my favorite things about collectible card games was the trading part of it. Mm-hmm. I really probably maybe even enjoyed it more than playing the actual game. I like trading and building a deck and organizing things. The gaming part was almost secondary to all that. And it seems like Millennium Blades is the same way. The majority of the game is built around the trading and the buying and stuff like that.
Interesting. Okay.
So, yeah, I've never gotten around to playing it for some weird reason.
Oh, that's true.
So what were you going to say before I rudely interrupted your interruption?
You didn't rudely interrupt it. I rudely interrupted your interruption of an interrupt. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I just like it. It's gaming Inception.
Yeah.
And we haven't played that. And we talked about that, like you said from the get-go. We're like, ooh, what an intriguing concept. And then
I just never bought it, and I've had many
know.
opportunities to kind of play it. It just never happened.
So weird. I
Anyway,
know. Yep.
so I guess that's the point of this game. This list is
And the game too.
that we're surprised we haven't played it. So there you go. There's my number 10,
right.
Millennium Blades.
Woot woot. All right, my number 10 will not be surprising to Kabuki.
I didn't put this one. I'm not surprised.
Kabuki's gonna jump up and down. Whether she's happy or sad, I'm not really sure though, because my number 10 is Leaving Earth. If it was only by mere like Jedi mind tricks alone, Kabuki would have had us playing it already. But no, I really we just haven't had a chance for whatever reason, and it's like everything that I think would be really fun. I mean, it's space race and figuring out how to actually make everything and get the fuel and everything right and build up your rockets and this and that and actually leave Earth. It sounds so cool. It's more like science than science fiction. It's greatness. So I think that would be a really fun game. It sounds right up our alley, and then we just haven't played it yet.
This is the type of game I would want to have taught to me, though.
I could see that. All right, Buki, you heard that.
Anything else?
No, I probably doesn't come as a surprise to Kabuki again, or any of you that have hung out while we were chatting about this one before. But yeah, I really want to play it. And I haven't played it yet.
Cool. My number 9 is Tyrants of the Underdark.
That's true.
So this is one of my favorite book series.
Yeah.
Based on that.
Yeah.
And it's a deck builder. And it's area control.
That's like all your
I'm like,
things.
why haven't I played this game?
That's a really good point.
I don't know why I haven't played this game.
Why hasn't he played this game?
It just seems like it would be something I'd really enjoy. It's got like attacky, take thatty kind of stuff. It's got area control. It's got a theme I like. It's got deck building.
And it's got Dritz. I mean, come on now.
I don't know why I haven't played this.
That's pretty
this
out
game.
of control. Out of control.
I've never had the opportunity. I didn't feel the urge to buy it. There's many good not deck builders, as good as deck builder games we have.
That's true. We have a really solid set of
I
deck
just
builders now.
don't know why I haven't played this one. This is one I think I'd want to try before I buy, or maybe try and be done with it. I don't know, but I just haven't played it. A lot of people really like this game as a deck builder, so I don't know.
Ooh, yeah, we need to definitely try it then.
So
interesting.
Let's go to this whole list. I'm like,
I
don't know why I haven't played
I know,
it.
pretty much.
All right, what's your number 9?
My number 9 may crack people up. I don't know. But
That's a good one. I should have put this on the list.
We haven't played, as far as I know, nothing personal yet. And Bucket List, I want to play it with Dan King because it's like his favorite game, or it used to be his favorite game. I don't think has it changed?
I don't know. I haven't seen
I'm just
any top list from him.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think it'd be really cool to play it with Dan. I think that'd be awesome. But yeah, I keep hearing it's a really fun game and this and that, and never played it. And I want to play it.
I don't know. I don't know if it would be your style of game though.
I don't know. That's why I want to play it.
It's supposed to be pretty mean.
Depends on my mood.
You're not a fan of mean games.
Depends on my mood.
True.
Right now, I could play a mean game.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I would enjoy it. It's never happened.
Yeah, I want to play it.
I don't know. The designer is kind of questionable.
Yeah, he's a shifty character. No, I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, I don't know much about it. I just know it's kind of a ladder building. Is it not ladder building? That's not the right term. You're trying to move up in the ranks to become like the mafia leader, I guess. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I know you throw people in jail and do all kinds of weird stuff.
See, that sounds fantastic. You say I don't like attacking. Now, that's funny. Besides, I play Godfather, and I love that game. You can't get much more attacky than that game.
That's true.
Car bomb.
That's true.
If there's car bombs and nothing personal, it already wins.
I don't know.
So
I know very little about it, actually.
Yeah, so I want to play it.
All right, my number 8 is Alchemist.
Now, is that the one that you have to keep track of on that app or something?
It's easier to do if you have an app.
Okay.
Otherwise, I think you have to have a moderator moderate the game.
Excuse me, I'd like to interview you.
But this one's got
be my moderator.
It's got deduction, which I like. I like deduction games. It's got worker placement.
Really?
And
okay.
I always like in And like a lot of the video games, you have that where you mix stuff together and see what happens.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
This is all about that, supposedly. So, I don't know why we haven't played it. I think it's our anti-appness, maybe.
Yes. I played these games to get away from the apps. But anyway.
But I think the app is just for...
If the... Yeah, from
it's
what
just
it
for
says, it
keeping
doesn't
track
sound...
of the combos, right? You put the two things together and it tells you what happens, so that you don't have to use this big reference chart or
which is cool.
or whatever.
That could be fun because I sound like a total hypocrite because I love Stop Thief, so I'm like, we play that with an app. So
That's true.
For something like this, it would probably be really cool too.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
this seems like my kind of game. We've never played it for some reason. This one's been around for a while, so don't know.
Yep.
I think this list is gonna fly because we can't really talk about the games too much because we haven't played them.
We don't know about them.
Well,
Well, this will be fun though because you guys can weigh in too and tell us about your games. Also, I would be curioso.
All right, what's your number 8?
My number 8 has been already mentioned.
Wow,
I'm shocked.
crossover.
Yeah, and that is Millennium Blades because again, just like Hunter said, when that first came out, we're like, wait a minute, it's a game about building and playing a game. This sounds hilarious. It's either gonna flop or be awesome, and it turned out it sounds like it was really awesome, and a lot of people really loved it. And I'm like, why? How have we not played this game yet?
Right.
It's really weird.
Well, Tommy said earlier he owns it,
see,
so he needs to bring it to their game day.
there you go. And this is great. It's like homework list for everybody. You guys have to make us write down games we need to play with you, and then vice versa now. So that's good. That's good. I like this.
Anything else?
So, and there's not much to add because I think we already talked about it, and I don't know much about the game other than its reputation and a generic description about it, and that, it just sounds like a really fun concept. So, there you go.
All right.
Millennium Blades. Haven't played it.
All right. My number 7
Okay.
is the one newish game.
Ah, okay.
And that is Root.
Root.
I think I'd really enjoyed this game. So I guess it's kind of like a light war game-ish area control kind of attacky game with dice and stuff. Maybe.
It sounds right up your alley, actually.
So I don't know how I haven't played it. I guess I really haven't had the opportunity.
Yeah.
But I plan to rectify that in a few days. So
excellent.
I think we're going to play it at the convention at BGG Spring.
This is one of those games that's on the Dice Tower nominations, correct?
It's on like all of the nominations.
Yeah. So our thing is too. We try really hard to play like all of the games that we can that are on the nominations list before we vote. Be informed voters, people. And this is one of those that we haven't played that was like on there, and
it's like new publisher, artwork, game of the year.
Yeah, it was a bunch.
Strategy, maybe. I don't remember. It was nominated for like 4 or 5 different
so
things.
I mean, this is pretty cool. So, it's getting a lot of good buzz. Obviously, it sounds like it's up for a lot of awards.
This one will probably be rectified in probably 3 days time. I'll have this
the list
played.
is growing already. So that's
your number
cool.
7.
My number 7 is another one. I think it's just opportunity will rectify it eventually.
This is really new.
And is it really new? I guess it is relatively
came out
new.
last year.
Yeah, it came out last year. And that is Betrayal Legacy. So one of my teacher buddies, who's also my co-sponsor with the board game club, this is like one of her all-time period favorite games. She always loved Betrayal. And then she wigged out over Betrayal Legacy. She's like, you have to play this. So I'm really wanting to play it because I hear that you get heirloom artifact stuff or something that you get to keep.
Spoilers.
Oh, hush. That you get something you get to keep from play to play or whatever. Whether it's the whole time, I don't know, but...
People are going to smack you.
Oh, whatever. That's all I know.
Well, I would think
she didn't want to ruin anything. She's like, but there's stuff. You actually get to carry things over. And I was like, this is really cool. I want to play it. Because we have a blast playing the Betrayal. And
some of us have a blast playing Betrayal.
Oh my gosh. Which is why I probably haven't played it yet. So I'm going to find a group that's not a hunter. And,
I would play the Legacy game. Hopefully they would fix some of the crap
she loved
problems with it.
Well, and I enjoyed. I haven't had a chance because the kiddos were playing it at our board game group. But I kind of got to help them figure out how to do Betrayer at Baldur's Gate, and I think that one is even more fun for me. I think I would enjoy it even better than Betrayal on House of the Hill. So I'm like, and she liked the Legacy more than that one, and I'm like, ooh, okay, this is it sounds like a lot of fun.
Paul just said that his group played it 3 days straight and through the whole thing.
That's awesome. Okay, so yeah. See?
You didn't eat or sleep?
Couldn't stop. They couldn't. I bet someone walked up and fed them while they were playing. Kind of like those marathon runners that people run up and whoosh, whoosh, you know? Hardcore, Paul.
All right. My number 6 is Lewis and Clark.
Wait a minute. Isn't this the one you can't win?
No.
Oh, I thought this was the one you just like the beat down. I'm thinking of something else. Oh, I'm probably thinking of Robinson Crusoe.
Just thinking Robinson Crusoe.
I'm thinking Robinson Crusoe.
This is a worker placement game where you're traveling across America.
Okay, I don't know why I was
trying
thinking
to do Lewis and Clark-y stuff.
Ooh. Okay.
The only
like
thing
that.
I heard that it's kind of long-ish.
That hasn't slowed us down.
Yeah. I don't know why we played this. This is one of the highest ranked worker placement games we haven't played. There's only in the top 250 or 300. There's only like 3 or 4 worker placement games we haven't played.
Yeah, we really try hard.
So
to
I don't know how
cover
this
that.
one's fallen through the cracks.
That's a good question.
I've never had no one's. I don't know why we haven't played this one.
I'm gonna. That's how we should have rephrased this list.
This one's I think has gotten mixed reviews, so I've kind of backed off of it. But then I kind of researched it recently, and the people that gave it the bad reviews really don't like longer Euro games. So maybe that's why.
Is that true for you in the chat? Because some of you said that they sold them and this and that. So I'm like,
Yeah, so
Curious.
I don't know. I heard it was long and kind of, I don't know. Anyway.
Is it too long for what it is? That's what I asked
Maybe.
you tonight.
I don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one's well regarded. We just haven't played it for some reason.
Okay.
So hopefully we'll play it soon. But
Yep.
Because we love the worker placement games.
We do.
Uh-oh.
The dog found the squeaky toy.
That has a tiny picture.
I know. Things are being stupid. All right. So my next game is kind of a silly game. Or at least the art's silly. But I hear it's got more game behind it than it at first appears. And that is Happy Pigs. How has this slipped by me? The artwork is stinking adorable. And it sounds like the strategy and stuff for it is pretty fun. So I don't know. I like the concept. And I think it would be fun to do. Give me that toy. I'm trying.
The dog.
The dog thinks it's a game to hide from me now. But yeah, it looks so cute and silly and fun. And
Or you built the little pigs with cards and stuff?
Yes, it looks adorable. So I want to try it. I know, there's really no reason other than...
Write that down and we'll play it with the girls this weekend.
Well, I heard it's a heavier game than it appears to be.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Nessa plays like Stone Age and Splendor and...
An Arkwright.
No, she didn't play Arkwright. Alright, my number 5 is definitely not Happy Pigs.
What?
May have pigs in it.
What?
I don't know. Uh-oh.
What did you do?
I just spoiled your number 5. My number 5 is Vegas Showdown.
I thought we played that.
Or
was that the other one?
That's called just Las Vegas or Vegas or something like this.
Okay.
So when we first started getting heavy back into gaming, well, heavier back into gaming, this was like the Dice Towers game that they always talked about.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, we got to play this game. We got to play this game. And we just have never played Vegas Showdown ever. And this... I guess maybe the production value is what kind of turned me off from it, but it's got an interesting auctioning or bidding mechanism. It's got I guess tile placement, and it's got some cool things going on for it, but we just have never played it. Maybe a little part of me was hoping it would get a nice reprint, which never happened.
And so,
But yeah, I just don't know. This was like the Dice Tower game that they always kind of talked about when we first started watching the channel. So.
Truth.
I don't know why we haven't played it. Maybe we'll pull it out of the convention or something, but yeah, don't know. All right, we're gonna pause and let Rebecca get the toy away from the dog.
I have to be sneaky because she'll run.
So Vegas Showdown. So I don't know much about it other than it's got an interesting auction system and it's tile placement, and it has a paper board. Your player mat, I think, is like literally paper. So, don't know. Anyway, we got the squeaky toy away, so we can move on to Rebecca's number 5.
She stashed 2 under the table. I think she had a backup plan if I stole the first one.
We'll see. What's your number 5?
Crazy mutt. All right, my number 5 is an Uwe Rosenberg, and I honestly don't know how new it is. I think it's been around or it's out of print.
It's been out a while.
It's been out a while, and it's Glass Road. And it's Uwe. And it's kind of like Feld. I feel like if it's out, I want to at least try it because I really like that particular designer. And it's Rosenberg, and I like his stuff. Even if it's kind of like more of the same, I like the tweaks that he does with it. And the art looks really pretty on this. So, I really want to try it. I want to play it. And you're just going to move on, apparently.
Because my number 4
Is it Glass Road?
is Glass Road. So, Glass Road is the highest ranked on BGG Uwe game we have not played.
Oh, okay.
And I had the opportunity to buy it at some point, but when we got into Uwe at the time, we had when I noticed Glass Road, mm-hmm. Feast for Odin was available. What else? Lots of other big games were available, so I went with the newer games rather than the older game. Mm-hmm. And we have picked up some older games. We just haven't got around to this one. I think we'll get it at some point, maybe. But we got so many big, heavy Uwe games. I don't know if we need another one. So this may be a convention play.
Play at the game, yeah.
Play it at a convention or something.
I want to play it. I don't necessarily need to own everything we play, but I think it'd be really cool to play it because I really like his stuff. And sometimes, like one of the older games we played the other day that we were like, wow, or was it Gates of Loyang? Wasn't that an older game?
It's got reprinted, but yeah.
Yeah, well, it got reprinted, but it was out for a while, and it was kind of one of those, wow, I wish we'd played this sooner. This is really solid kind of things, and I like to try to play stuff like that because sometimes it's just a nice little hidden gem,
yeah,
even if it is.
We may if we find ourselves kind of, this may be this would be a good game to do. It would be after the girls go to bed, take it back to the room kind of game.
Yeah, play Glass Road until 2 a.m.
Yep, that's the plan. All right, so we're on to your number 4 because that was my number 4.
There we are. My number 4 is one of those that also has been discussed on Dice Tower and other places all the time because it seems like everybody's played it, but somehow we haven't yet, and that is Telestrations. I like to play Time's Up. I like to play Pictionary. I like to play all those fun, silly drawing and word games and stuff. And this looks like it would be right up my alley and just a lot of fun and silliness. So it's like, why haven't we played this yet?
So what's funny is I actually considered, or actually am considering buying the 12-player version to take to our meetup.
Yay! That would be so much fun! Yes!
So I think there's a 12-player party version of this game,
I approve this message.
So I need to write that down because I forgot to buy it.
Oh, no.
So
Amazon Prime, save us.
And it'd probably be good to take you to take to school, right?
Heck yeah. Oh,
anyway,
a fantastic one.
So yeah, I don't know anything about this game. It's a drawing game. I think it's you draw and you pass it around the table, and then you try to guess what was the original clue or some weirdness. Maybe?
Yeah, and Peter was talking about too. He said it's great with classes and stuff, and I was just thinking that I was like, I wonder if it's something I could tweak to work specifically for like a language class or something. I don't know. I haven't played it, so I want to experiment and try it out. I think it'd be a blast. So.
Yeah, I think it's you start out with a clue and then you draw a picture and the next person writes something and then the next person...
Isn't it like visual telephone or something like that?
Yeah, I think
and if that's the case, oh my goodness, yes to all.
I don't know that much about it, but yeah, I think that's what it is.
Oh, that's cool. Peter's saying you can use code names, words for suggestions or topics of study. Oh, that's awesome. Ooh, thanks for the heads up. I can't wait to try that. That may just make that go up my list a little higher.
All right. My number 3.
Very fun.
Well, threes? Or, yeah,
yeah, we're down to 3.
My number 3 is... Hey, I actually made mine too big. That's funny.
We'll just sit up straight.
I gotta use the computer. I can't... My number 3 is Carson City. Western theme.
You love those.
Worker placement.
You love those.
Attacky.
You love those too.
Why have I not played this game?
I don't know.
No.
Weirdo. How did you manage?
I was actually in the friendly local game store, not my normal friendly local game store, my alternate friendly local game store, my AFL, whatever those initials are.
Wow.
I'm old. my alternate friendly local game store, I was there and I saw there's like a Carson City like deluxe big box thing. And I thought, man, I want this. I pulled it off the shelf. It was like $150. I went, I don't want this. so I don't know if it's madly out of print, crazily overpriced. I don't know what the deal is. But I probably should try to find a second hand or something like that, because I think I'd really, there it is, AFLGS. That's what I was trying to spell. I really think I would enjoy this game quite a bit, because it's got reminds me of what little I've seen of this game. It reminds me a little bit of the old Mule Atari game, Activision game.
What? Are you serious?
Basically, you go out and you have a map, and you go out and you build plots, and based on where you build plots, you get stuff. But then you go to town and you go to do things in town. That's the worker placement.
Okay.
And if you go to the same spot as someone else, you have a duel and fight it out. See who gets to use the spot.
Dueling mules? Yes.
So it just looked like a really fun game. But I don't know.
Let's meet up in Carson City.
I think it was either I didn't notice it until it was out of print or what. But yeah, it's not available, readily available anymore. So
that's funny. Funny.
Carson City. I think I'd love it.
New York City. All right.
Carson City.
Oh, Carson City. I can do that. Get a rope.
Yeah, this is a good one for you. I think you'd like this game.
All right, my number 3 is one of those that kind of, like you said, from everything I understand, like hits all those buttons that I enjoy in playing in a game, and that's Scoville. And I'm not really sure how this game has escaped us, because I remember when Werfel did a segment on them for Board Game Blender way back, and I was like, this game looks really cool. It has neat, fun little bits in it. It's colorful. I think it's worker placement.
I don't know.
I can't remember, but it had mechanisms in it that I was like, yes to all. I mean, all of these things, the playtime was right. It looked like it was fun. 2-player, all of this stuff, and somehow, and it was at our Dallas Games Marathon on in their library. Somehow never ended up playing it. Don't know why.
I don't know either. It has an interesting mechanism. I think you cross-breed your
peppers. Yeah, you do something, and it just...
create other peppers.
This sounds like a blast, but no, I have not.
We got Mark said, hey guys, big fan.
Hey, woo!
Hey, Mark. Pepper placement. It's not worker placement.
Pepper
placement.
My bad, Peter.
I think we would like this one. This is another one we need to play.
Yeah, I want to play it. It looks really fun, and I think some of you have talked about it before too and enjoyed it. Unless I'm lying, I don't know. Someone in there reinforced that, but not that I'm lying that you like the game, or that I'm lying. I don't know, but really, I just want to try it. It looks like it's one of those that's like it would be fitting in my middle shelf area, like one of those hits the right spot, plays the right amount of time. And it's slipped through the cracks, and it makes me sad.
Yep.
So,
all right.
Scoville.
The other end of the spectrum, I don't know if it's the other end of the spectrum, but a super heavy Euro game, which I think I would love, is Dominant Species.
You know what's funny? That's on my short list. That was the second game I thought about.
I know why we haven't played it. I'm not too shocked, because it's a long Euro game, and it supposedly doesn't play well at all 2 players.
Oh.
So that's why we haven't played it, but I think I would love it. If I had the opportunity to play it, I'd jump all over playing this game. It's a long one. It's a 3-4 hour Euro game.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy Euro, cube pushy type game, but
Dominant Species. I love it.
But man, I think I would love this game if I played it.
The theme. Are there hooligans?
I don't know if there's hooligans. This is actually supposed to be back in the prehistoric times, maybe.
There's hooligan dinosaurs, I'm sure. Those hooligan mammals.
Maybe prehistoric times. But anyway, I think I would love this game. It's another one of those where I would think you have to get the right group of people together. It's one of those ones that I want to play, but it would be at a convention, but I don't want to sit down for 2 hours learning to play the game to teach other people to play. And
you don't want to spend your whole convention playing one game?
No. I mean, I would, but it's one of those ones I would love to have someone teach me to play this game. I sit down and I get taught.
So you need to get the little teacher wanted sign.
I should. So
get the teacher wanted sign.
Yeah, I just think I would love this. This is probably, like I said, I like heavy Euros, but I like heavy Euros that have a theme behind them, or it feels like something's going on other than trading this for this and getting this and changing to this and getting that. So I just heard great things about this. This is a lot of people's One of their favorite people that play heavy Euros. This is the one they talk about quite a bit. It's one of the highest rated on BGG heavy Euro games. So
that's true. Excuse me. I think it is. It's pretty high up there, and I don't know. I think we need to invest the time in that one. And it scares me because I looked over at the chat and you guys are like talking about bushels and pecks. I think they were still on Scoville because there's bushels and pecks and then something about furlongs and I don't even know anymore.
But anyway, Dominant Species, I would love to play it. If you're ever at a convention that I'm at and you know Dominant Species, come up and say, Hunter, I would love to teach you Dominant Species. I say, hey, I would love for you to do that.
And then I want that you guys to destroy him in Stockpile.
No, it has nothing to do with this list. All right, what's your number 2?
Has everything to do with the con, though. Oh, my number 2? We're already to number 2. This is another one of those games that everybody talks about. It seems like everybody's playing. It's at every convention I've ever seen, and somehow we just haven't played it yet. And that is Junk Art. It looks like it's a fun, silly game that I would enjoy playing, too, because I'm terrible at them usually, but I like messing with three-dimensional objects and manipulating things, and I love the unique pieces. I love everything about that, and I don't know. We have not played it yet. And I don't know, that maybe something the kids want to play too, right? I mean,
what's that?
Would the kids like playing that too?
Maybe. From what I know about this game, I guess there's different ways to play, but one of them is kind of attacky. So you got to put this piece on, or you got to do that kind of thing. I think there's different ways to play the game, different modes of play. But yeah, we like stacking games. We like weird shaped pieces games. So yeah, you're right. I don't know why we haven't. We need to pull this one out of the library and play it sometime. Yeah, I bet it plays fast. So
I see it everywhere at every convention.
Right.
Since it came out, and it just see Kabuki's throwing out Junk Art is fun, and everybody says that. I see people putting pictures of it on Twitter and stuff, and I'm like, okay, what are we doing?
All right,
we're slacking.
That's a good one. I didn't think about that one. Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
Cool. All
right. My number 1.
Dun dun dun.
So here, let me tell you a little story before we start this. So this is by far the oldest game on my list. By far, like not even close. This game, I think, if I played it, I would like fall in love with it, and it would be like maybe a top 10 game for me. But I'm giving the chat a chance to guess at what it is. But you have to have the right group of people to play this game, or it could go horribly, disastrously wrong.
Everybody's guessing chess.
Chess.
You guys are such trolls. Okay.
Not that old.
Okay.
So recently, I've been getting into mega games. Right? That's been I've played a mega game. I just love it. I think it's so great. Getting a group of people together, and you got negotiation, and you're talking and maneuvering and being secretive and planning, and that's right up my alley. So my number 1,
I love the
and it is not even close
Candyland.
To my number 2, Candyland. My number 1 is
oh my gosh. Oh, what?
Diplomacy.
Oh, I hope you find someone great to play
I would love to play this game so much. Diplomacy, man, this game was made for me. I just like the idea of, hey, let's go talk. You walk over to someone else, hey, let's do that. That's awesome. I would love that. It's almost like a role play kind of board game.
That takes like 4 days to play.
It takes like
2 days.
7-8 hours, maybe.
Okay. All right, you have my blessing to go play that with others.
Oh man,
I have a feeling that would turn into marriage counseling. The game. You would betray my country. You would and sell me off to
I would
so
backstab you.
Betrayed. And then it'd be
I
Cold War.
just think this game. I would love this game so much, but it's got so many things going against it for me. I may never play this game because
it takes too long.
You have to have the right group of people. I hear you have to have exactly 7 to play it. You can play it with less than 7, but it's really built and designed and balanced for 7 players.
Interesting. Okay.
So Kabuki mentioned Dune. Dune was on my short list. This is kind of my maybe Dune would be a good
play with Jason.
Like Dune would be like a good substitute for this.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I would love to play this game. Oh my gosh, it just. And what gets me is what's so cool about this game. I don't know a lot about it. I mean, I've watched some reviews and things like that. But basically, all you do is you talk back and forth and decide. All you do is say, Russia attacks Austria. Serbia attacks Italy. And then you turn it in. And then you resolve it all.
Dear heavens.
And it's all you do is write what you have like 3 or 4 units and you say what they're going to do. And you turn it in and then it resolves.
And then it hits the fan, you mean?
And that seems so cool to me that it's that. I mean, there's more rules than that, but it's for as big and a long and a robust kind of game it is. The rules behind it are fairly simple. So I don't know. I think I would love to play this game.
That's
now, but I heard, because I kind of when I decided on this game, I kind of watched Jason's and Tom's review of it.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, you could play this online with people.
Good heavens, no.
So I might check that out.
I just have visions of playing that with like the same style as you would video games, and you're gonna get schooled by some 10-year-old. And then I'm gonna laugh.
People used to back in the day. This game came out in the '60s, I think. People back in the day used to go by mail and
I'd love that. I'd stew over that for weeks.
They'd write notes to each other via the mail, like physical mail.
I would play that.
And then at some point they'd send all their letters to one person and they would resolve all the messages, and then they'd send out to everyone what happened.
I would play it that way.
So yeah,
this live action, live time.
That just seems so cool to me.
No way, man.
But anyway, I talked long enough about my number one. Let's hear your number one.
That's greatness. So while he's doing that, I'll go play exit games.
Probably a good plan.
My number one is kind of holy cow, how have you not played that yet? Okay, backstory. I love Star Realms. I rant and rave about Star Realms all the time. It's one of those I can literally throw in my purse, and if we're sitting somewhere, I'll be like, hey, would you like to play Star Realms? Because it's that easy to teach somebody how to play Star Realms. I have not played Hero Realms at all. And everyone's like, at first I was like, it's a re-skinning, blah, 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 blah. And you were looking at it and you're like, no, I think you'd actually like it. The stuff they change is pretty cool. And I just haven't had a chance to play it. And it's weird because I love Star Realms. Why have I not gotten into Hero Realms at all? It's just weird. I don't know. I'm guessing at this point it's opportunity. Because I don't really have...
Yeah, I
chance to just throw down.
I considered buying it several times, but you have so much stuff for Star Realms. It would be kind of sad to start over and start building up again.
That's kind of So I don't know. I guess I just need to sit down with somebody that has it and play it. So there you go. While you guys are hitting him up for diplomacy, we'll play like 4,000 games of Hero Realms while they play their one game.
I just could. Can you imagine our game group sitting and playing diplomacy?
Nope. I will kill you all.
I think.
I love y'all.
Make 5 minutes in, we'd already be yelling at each other.
You all would have a blast. I would not.
That's a good one. I mean, that's a good one.
I don't like those
again,
games.
I haven't bought it just because
nope.
I didn't know if I didn't want to really start over again since you got like almost everything for Star
I have
Realms.
everything that I want for Star Realms.
There's colonies or what's the new one?
I don't care. I'm happy with where it's at. Status quo. It's just beautiful. It's perfect.
Well, there you go, folks. There's our top 10 games that we're shocked we haven't played. I've got a long list. I'm not going to go through all of these. I did mark some honorable mentions here. I'm going to go through them real quick. Nations.
I looked at that.
Everdell.
I had that on my short list, but that's like new hotness. So I was like...
Fury of Dracula. Dune, which I mentioned.
Yeah, I was going to say you mentioned that.
Evolution, the real full-blown Evolution.
Yeah, because we have the Nessa version.
And Summoner Wars.
Oh, really? Interesting. I did have Dominant Species on my short list and Root. I want to play Yinch, too. That was on my short list. Because I like abstract games. And that's like the top of those games in that series. And it's kind of, I don't know, it's striking. I know it's just black and white pieces, but there's something just really appealing. I mean, the way it looks and everything. I want to try that one out. So, yeah, I had a lot. It was kind of tough to make this list, but some of the stuff was newer, or some of it was older, and I'm like, just gotta give it a shot. So, all right. Ooh, love for Summoner Wars. I see people, Fury of Dracula. See, a lot of... Yeah, now which... Is that one long?
Fury of Dracula is like 3 hours.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think that was one of the reasons we hadn't played that one yet too. Is it? Was
we actually got
long.
offered to play. I got asked to play at Falls Con. I think the Married with Board Games. Is that their name? Yeah. Asked me to play.
Oh.
And I've already was committed to play another game.
Oh man, yeah, because that would be a fun one to.
Because they needed another person to fill out. I guess it has 5 players. Like I think no matter how in Fury of Dracula, I think no matter how many players you have, all the characters are played. Mm-hmm. So if you play with 2, your people will play in multiples and stuff. So they needed one more person to kind of fill out the group.
Yep. So that's Peter, I don't know if you missed that one too. Root is kind of new hotness, but that one's really high.
It's already got 2 expansions, or 1 expansion, another one just is coming out. It's up for
Dice Tower Awards and stuff. So we're trying to play all the Dice Tower Award stuff that we haven't yet, so we can vote. Hunt for the Ring. That kind of slipped through my radar. Yeah, I do want to try that. Isn't there another new?
That War of the Ring, Middle Earth Quest.
Yeah, but that's new also.
Yeah, it's brand new.
Yeah, Hunt for the Ring. You're right. Oh yeah, Spencer and Laura on Dice Tower. They've been busy. They're doing a Lighten Up or something like that initiative. They're doing some stuff. They're on Twitter. I see them off and on Twitter and stuff.
They started a new channel. It's not just board games. It's more like casual life stuff. Maybe?
Yeah, they call it lightening up. They're trying to like a positive. I can't remember what all they're doing, but it looks really cool. But they are still doing things. Yeah, it's just not as heavily involved with the Dice Tower right now. I think it's just too much for their schedule.
Yeah, Dice Tower flipped a lot of people recently for newer people. But anyway.
Yeah. That cycles through. Just people's schedules get too heavy and stuff. But
all right, so that's that. So we'll switch gears now. So just a reminder, our BGG Spring Meetup, Saturday 2 to 6 in the McCombs boardroom.
McCombs, that's right. McCombs.
Be there. I hear there's going to be punch and pie.
You better get some pie.
And a trivia contest. Not much of a trivia contest, but anyway.
And more.
And there may be prizes and things. But anyway.
And crappy giveaways.
So all the big news yesterday, the nominees for the Spiel des Jahres nominations were announced. And I'm gonna go through them quickly. So BG Spring is one of my favorite things about BG Spring is they have all the nominations available to play at BG. At
so
BGG.
Cool.
They actually invite the Spiel people
Spring.
over, and they bring the games over, and all of them, you get to play all of them. So we usually end up playing at like 1 or 2 in the morning because they're always taken. But they have everything, even the ones that aren't released in the U.S. All of them are there. So I'm gonna try my best to play every single one of them, and I'll give you a full report as part of our Tuesday show. We'll do a recap of BGG Spring, especially focusing in on all those games. But I'm gonna quickly go through them just to talk about them quickly. So the Spiel nominees, the regular just game nominations, not the Gamer Game and not the Kids Games, the regular nominations, is Just One, which we played. We liked that game.
Yes.
Werewords, which we played, and we liked that game. And a game called Llama. So Llama is, I looked at it shortly, it's a card shedding game. So it's a game where you're trying to get rid of your cards. You have a hands of cards. It's kind of like, in a way, it's kind of like Uno, but I assume it's different.
Sounds like 52 pick.
You have a hand of cards, and you're trying to play them down and get rid of them all. And the first one to get rid of their hand gets points based on how many cards everyone else has left. So it's a card shedding game. I think that's the proper terminology. So that's Llama.
It just sounds like
Lama. Llama. I don't know what that stands for, but it's about llamas.
My llama.
All right. So we'll do the kids games next. One of them is called Fabulantica. I don't know what that is.
Fabulantica?
Yeah, there you go. That's what it is. And then there's Go Gecko Go and Valley of the Vikings. I don't know.
Dude! Gecko Go!
I know anything about those.
Well, the names are cool.
But
I like the names.
I watched a little bit of This Game Is Broken show. They did kind of a talk about it. And Go Gecko Go supposedly is some kind of racing game, but you stack creatures on top of each other. So you have
like Camel Up, maybe?
Kind of. You have a set of creatures, and you're trying to get them all to the finish line. But if you can get your little creatures on top of your bigger creatures, they'll carry them.
I love geckos.
So anyway, that's the kids game, and then the Kinderspiel, which is the gamer games, Carpe Diem, which we
No,
played.
did you say Kinderspiel? That's kids.
Oh, Kinder?
Kinner?
Kinder. I thought it was Kinder.
Kinder means kindergarten. Think about it. That's kids.
I don't know the gamer game one. I don't know what
Isn't
it's
that
called.
Kinderspiel?
Kinner? I don't know. Anyway, games are Carpe Diem, which we played. We liked that game.
Yep. The components are garbage, but the game is cool.
I cannot read my own writing.
Where is it? Let me see.
What is that word? One of them's Wingspan, which we haven't played yet, and I can't read the third one. Detective. Hey, look at you. We've been married a while. Detective, which you haven't played.
I'm a teacher. I can read.
But I heard a
a
little bit about Detective. We may not get that one played. Of all the ones
that sounds long. Yeah, the game is.
I've heard that like one scenario is like 6 hours or some craziness. So
is that true, people?
Kenner, it is Kenner. You're right. So it's like 6 hours. So more likely, I'm probably just gonna watch someone play part of it. Is what's gonna happen.
Boring. I'm
not going to sit there 6 hours and play in a cooperative game.
I'm just going to creep on some random people and just sit there and watch them. I'll pay to see this.
So I'm gonna try to play as many as I can. What usually happens is me and Tommy goes around like at 1 or 2 in the morning and plays them all because no one's there anymore. And we actually get to knock a bunch of them out.
That's not a bad idea.
It was kind of funny, me and him going around playing kids games at like 1 or 2 in the morning. That was funny.
You need to take pictures next time. That's great.
But anyway,
I want to play Wingspan so bad.
Expect a full recap of BGG Spring and the Spiel nomination games on Tuesday.
Yay! That's exciting. I'm excited. I love BGG Spring. I like the family atmosphere, and vendors are fun, and just all of the games, hands-on stuff and demos and things that they have there. It's fun to drag the girls are more dragging me than me dragging them, I think, at this point, but going around and trying all the games out and just meeting people and chatting and playing, and it's just a blast. I love it.
Yeah, that's really good. It's a family focused convention, but gamers can still find plenty to do.
Well, that's what I like about it. It just feels it has almost the same kind of vibe I feel like with the Dice Tower thing, except more like bring the littler kids around kind of thing, because you can find people that'll want to play games. It's not as heavily packed as BGG in the fall. So there's just a little more breathing space. It just seems a little more laid back.
The only minus I have for the spring, and it's the only minus, is the exhibitors is small.
That's true. Number. It is smaller.
That's the only. Everything else is just as good, if not better, than the big convention. It's just that there's not as many exhibitors that are there. True. Because not a lot of exhibitors don't focus in on children's games, so they don't really have anything to offer, and it's not as big, so maybe it's not worth their while as much to go to it because the numbers are smaller. So
I don't know, I think it would be a great plug. That's just me, but Gaming Wife, you have a good idea too. I wonder if they're going to do like a demo scenario that's shorter so that people can play Detective.
Oh, I don't know.
Good idea. Oh, he brought out the box.
So we're in the show with an unboxing,
which I don't know what you could. We're about to go to Board Game Geek Con, and you're buying more nonsense.
I'm buying a lot there too.
I saw, but wait, was this some No, this is cool stuff. So this wasn't some Kickstarter you forgot about or something, or forgot to mention to me. This is what is this?
Everyone's gonna know it by saying this, but Rebecca might not. You're about to open the most controversial game in years.
Most controversial?
Don't look at the chat.
Diplomacy?
You're about to open one of the most controversial games
boats.
In years.
Lifeboats.
So controversial.
Is this
so much that people are deleting threads talking about this game.
Okay, is it some political game? Okay, you stopped, so it's...
Nope, it's not political. Open it up.
Deleting threads? Is it that hate? Why are people deleting... What? Why would you delete threads about this beautiful... Oh my gosh! My pretty game. I might get it played before BGG Spring now. Yay! It is for the birds, Peter. You're so right. Secret Hitler. Oh my gosh. This is awesome. I'm so excited. It's got cute little bird eggs and bird art, and I heard people talking about it, and they noticed that I guess a lot of the birds are North American, so now they're like excited about maybe will there be an African expansion or a European expansion or like some kind of regional types of birds expansions, and I'm stoked, and I love little birds. So
All right, so super briefly, because I really don't like focusing on negative stuff, there's this big war between Jamie Stegmaier and the local game stores about this game.
What?
Yeah, so they're like... It's a big controversy. I'm not going to go into it. Basically, a bunch of stores did pre-orders, more pre-orders than they should have. And
I did hear
they were
that
they were expecting big shipments, and they only got there's so few of these games to go around. The game stores only got 3-4 each, but they were pre-ordering dozens of games, so all their customers were freaking out and screaming. And anyway, so
gotcha, totally.
This game, the hotness of this game, caused it to be, I guess, unavailable, and people were freaking out. And when gamers can't get what they want, they freak out. But anyway,
first world problems. So,
but along those
I'm not wrong.
Along those lines is that I got an email that said this was in stock at Cool Stuff. I immediately went out and bought it, and when I finished my order, it was out of stock. It was in stock literally for about a minute. And Cool Stuff probably, I don't know how many copies they got. They had to have got
usually, though, they get a lot of something.
But anyway,
that's fun.
I am insanely excited about this game because...
the art's gorgeous.
It's a gorgeous looking game.
It's gorgeous.
I've heard good things about it. It's probably light enough that like Nessa could probably play it, I hope, maybe.
If not,
I'm happy to have a copy of this game because it's, I don't know, it just looks fun. I've watched so many videos. I'm like, when am I going to get this game? And I got lucky and finally got it. But,
that's cool. I'm so excited.
So anyway.
Good stuff. That's pretty exciting. Man. Running out of room.
We are running out of room. We're going to get rid of some this weekend.
Yeah, I think you're right, Kabuki. I think their next order is just going to be monster print run because obviously the demand is there. So I'm sure that they are going crazy.
Well, here's the thing. Again,
I'm
I'm not going to go too deep into it. His first print run was 10,000 copies.
Wow. Which
is insane.
And
I mean, no one does 10,000 copies for their first print run, and it's still... He got a backlash for not making as many as he should have.
Wow.
And this is as far as I know, this is an unknown designer. I don't know.
Well, he's known now. Good job.
I think it's a she, maybe.
Well, it's probably right.
Yeah.
Elizabeth. Good job. Elizabeth, wait a minute, that name. Hargrave.
So,
why does that sound familiar?
Maybe she is known. I don't know her, but it's not one of Jamie's games, which usually is the one that's, this is, I think this may be his first game.
Beth Sobel, I know that name.
He didn't.
That's awesome.
Well, Beth Sobel's the artist. She does crazy good art.
She does crazy good art, yeah.
But 10,000 games for a first print run is just unheard of. Like, maybe like Fantasy Flight will do 10,000 games for their first print run. Just no one does it. And still, anyway.
Oh, I love Jamie. So this is, oh, wow. Well, you guys go Stonemeyer Games. This is another win. Looks awesome. I can't wait to try it.
Yep, I'm excited. I'm excited.
So
should we unbox it?
Sure, why not?
We're probably gonna
show
play
people the little teeny tiny eggs.
We're probably gonna play this like tomorrow night, probably.
Yep.
So, and this was, I ordered this before I knew that it was a Spiel des Jahres winner because I knew I was worried that I wanted it obviously.
Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Go ahead. I'll tell you afterwards.
What?
No. Go ahead. Keep going.
But yeah, I didn't realize it was going to be available to play at. There's going to be multiple copies at BGG to play. I figured it'd be tough to get it. So.
It's got a bird on it.
Hot off the presses. Woo.
Stinky.
Yeah.
So, Meeple Source is offering a wooden birdhouse dice tower.
It has a cardboard one.
Does it in here?
That comes with it.
Oh, that's fantastic.
There's your Canterbury eggs. Cadbury eggs.
Cadbury. They do kind of look like it. These are so funny. They're like Eastery, pastel-y looking little eggs. Let's see if I can get... Let's see. The blue ones will probably show up best in my hand. Let me see. You keep bumping the camera or something. I see the camera going fuzzy.
Sorry.
He's excited. He's flinging stuff around. Okay, let me see here.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely bring it to the convention because I got a feeling it's going to be hard to play.
Aren't they cute? Look at those. Adorable. Oops. Oh, lost an egg.
At the Dice Tower retreat, it was available, and at
They're
the
so cute.
cruise, it was available, and it was
checked out all the
It was
time.
never
Constantly.
checked in.
Yeah,
People grabbed it and took it before it could get checked in.
People are sitting over there going, "You gonna finish that?"
So I got a feeling that Wingspan at the BGG Spring is that table is going to be people at it continuously.
Do you know what these remind me of? They look like, you guys know those wedding mints, those specific mints you see at weddings. These kind of remind me the colors and stuff of like those wedding mints. Don't eat the eggs, guys. Just saying.
I'm curious if I assume that they're. I think they're talking about it in the chat. There were some misprint cards. I assume that they fixed it in this print run because I think this is the second print run.
Oh, mockingbird. Hey, look at that.
So.
We have those in our front yard.
So yeah, this one you can trick up many different ways, but it's beautiful, not even being tricked up. So
yeah, I think this is so cool. My friend 3D printed up tiny birdhouses to replace the cubes. Oh my goodness!
That's probably
what a great use for a 3D printer. That sounds wonderful. How cute. But I'm just looking at all the little birds. Oh, it's like looking at those
Cardinals.
Audubon Society photos in those books. Oh, the artists, you guys did an awesome job on these. These are beautiful. Look at these. They're so cool. Oh, so yes. Cardinals. Oh, man. Oh, man.
I'm going to burn that card.
For those of you that don't know, we have a psycho cardinal that attacks our front window. Apparently he sees this reflection in it and attacks it. We tried to cover it. We tried to do the ribbon thing. He ignored the ribbons. We had to cover it with a tarp until our HOA yelled at us. And he's still there. We think he's bashed all the brain cells out attacking the window, and no woman will have him, so we're just hoping he'll leave.
Yeah, I saw that.
Crazy.
I saw that Maple Source upgrades. I went out there to check on them. I'm like, whoa, that's expensive.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like $90.
American Robin. Ooh, little finches. Oh my gosh, you guys, these pictures. I can't show them to you and do them justice on the...
She's just going to look at the pictures all night.
I know. I was going to say, I would love to show these to you, but I don't think I don't know if it'll zoom in enough or not. These are they're really pretty. A shrike. Can you see the shrike?
You picked the most dullest-looking
know,
bird in the whole
the
set.
art is great. Oh, here you go. Here's a warbler. Tell Hunter to be
Something
quiet.
colorful. There you go.
See any pretty? Try to put it in the middle. Maybe it'll focus. I don't know if it's focusing.
I can see it.
Can you?
Yeah.
Okay. They're gorgeous. Oh.
All right, so
Love that art.
I think we're going to wrap it up here, folks. Thanks for watching. If you're at BGG Spring, please stop by. Please don't be shy. Please come up and see us.
Yes, we would love, even if you can't stay the whole time or anything, just to come and hang out, get a couple cookies or something, and split. We'd love to just see you and say hi. And if you're feeling crazy, come play games with us.
Yeah, definitely come up and say hi to the girls. They love it when people say hi to them.
Oh my gosh, the girls freak out. They love that. Yes. So, love it. Thanks, guys, so much. And hopefully we'll see you this weekend. And for the rest of you, we'll see you on Tuesday.
Tuesday for a big recap. It'll probably be a long show. Come join us.
Yep. Have a good one. Bye.